What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Nerd Theorist channel. So today I've been watching the promotional material for Loki, and I got super excited for it. And I had this theory about what if Kang had showed up in the series. And I also think that Kang isn't the actual main antagonist of the series. Now, don't worry, I'm gonna walk you through it. It's not that complicated at all. There's actually quite a bit of evidence to support this theory, so let's get right into it. So obviously Loki is about time travel and different timelines and stuff, as you can tell from the trailers. After Loki having had escaped from the Avengers and creates this alternate timeline branch, he eventually gets found by the TVA, the Time Variance Authority. They are essentially the self-proclaimed time cops of Marvel. And Kang has some ties into Kang, a different version of Kang Immortus, and Kang himself actually has ties into the TVA and people who created it, the Timekeepers. Now, there is a character in the show named Ravonna Renslayer. Now, this character is being played by the actress Gugu Mbatha-Raw. I hope I say that right. If I said that wrong, please correct me in the comments. And essentially, her character has been, in the comics at least, she was a love interest to Kang the Conqueror. Now, we already know that Kang was cast as I think the first piece of news that we first saw of it was like September, where we had gotten that Jonathan Majors was cast as Kang, and then they actually confirmed it at the Disney Plus Investors Day that, hey, Jonathan Majors is playing Kang. But I believe, if I remember correctly, that when we had gotten news about Kang, they had said that he could appear in multiple projects. Now, obviously, him appearing in multiple projects and his potential love interest from the comics being in the show isn't enough. And another piece of evidence that I have is that Daniel RPK had actually reported this, and I think Full Circle Cinema used him as a source, and they straight up, and he said, hey, Kang is supposed to be in here. He's going to be in the series, but he's not going to be a very major role. So why is it that I think he's going to be in this series but not the major villain? Everything that I've seen and gone over here and heard behind the scenes is essentially that Sophie DiMartino's character is playing Lady Loki, and she's the main antagonist. And along with her character, we're going to get possibly old Loki and young Loki. And I believe young Loki is played by like Jack Stade, and then old Loki is played by, I think it's like I'll put his name on screen, but he was in The Rise of Skywalker. I can't remember his name for the life of me. I think it's Robert E. Lee or Robert E. Grant. I think that's who it is, Robert E. Grant. I'll put their names on screen and their comic characters and the comic counterparts and whatnot. But essentially is that we're going to be getting a lot of different versions of Loki in the series, and Tom Hiddleston's Loki, our Loki that we're following throughout the show and the series, is going to be helping the TVA cut off these branch timelines, and we're gonna eventually figure out that the reason why they recruited Loki is because they have to use a Loki to fight other Lokis, fight fire with fire, and eventually we're gonna find out that the person who was behind all this was more than likely Kang, and this is gonna be his introduction to the MCU, and we'll see him more in Ant-Man 3 Quantumanium and Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumanium. And with that, brings us to the end of this video. If you guys enjoy cool theories like this, then you should subscribe to this channel, The Nerd Theorist, because we're dedicated to bringing you some of the best nerdy content about Marvel, Star Wars, DC, and anime, and we are going to expand into more things like news, hopefully later this summer or in the early fall. As well as the reaction videos are going to start coming back, coming back. I've been filming a lot. I just haven't had the time to edit them, but they're going to be coming. I really enjoyed I really enjoyed Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I'm going to be doing the same thing with Loki, and I was going to do Bad Batch, but I just wanted to kick back and enjoy that series. But Book of Boba Fett, I will do. I have done season 4 of Attack on Titan already, so that's going to be coming as well. And I believe later this week you'll be getting a theory video about Omega, and then After that, you'll probably get another theory video about Marvel and then Star Wars again next week. So yes, that's it. See you guys next time. Peace.